Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fireside Cast coverage of Collegiate TF2 Season 3, Week number 2. We have University of California-Riverside, the Highlanders, versus Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, the Red Hawks. I'm Trad. Joining me tonight is MarioManz and Josh on production. How are you doing, Mario?
Spaghetti and meatballs.
That's the best way to describe what we're gonna see, I guess. It's gonna be quite exciting. We did, if you missed the first week of action, it was RPI, Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, that we saw last week, and they took a close game against Texas A&M. So we'll be seeing them again. A few familiar faces, but this time against University of California-Riverside. So we'll see how this match goes. We do have 12 players in the server already. So hopefully the match will be going live real soon. Yeah, any pregame thoughts, Mario?
It's gonna be hype. I do know Team RPI from my personal experience going against them in amateur. I believe they're currently playing amateur this season. They do seem a very consistent team with the same core roster for quite a while now. I think they did make playoffs last season, I believe. And so I'm really hoping that this match to really solidify themselves a really consistent team. A lot of effort put in from these players who are some of them I personally know. Hopefully, this match will get to see some of that coordination and some of that commitment come to full force. But none of that, I'm quite inexperienced, sadly, with this league. So please inform me more of this trend.
Yeah, no
As I'm a
worries. I
recent
mean, I
player.
think most of us are, unless you've been playing it in the past few seasons. But for a lot of viewers, I'm sure you guys are new as well. Collegiate TF2. This season, we do have 8 teams. If I remember off the top of my head, we have these two that are currently playing. Texas A&M we saw last week, and then some of the other teams we have that we have yet to see on camera include University of Georgia, Carnegie Mellon, Cal Poly Pomona, Rochester Institute of Technology, and then finally, I think there's a collegiate mixed team. Hopefully, I'm not missing any teams there. If I did, sorry about that, but I'm sure we will see them as the season goes on. And as we said, this is season 3, so they have already had 2 seasons of this. The season 2, I think, was over the summer this past few months, and if I remember correctly, I think the UCR team. I'm not sure how many people are still on the team from that team that played in season 2, but they actually got third place in season 2. So certainly a formidable force coming into this match, and we'll
You
see if they
definitely,
translate that. Yeah.
you definitely said it. That's definitely a truthful statement you just said right there, Trad. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, don't
On
don't
God.
even try and fact check me. I got it
I
all on
won't.
lock here.
I ain't gonna try it. I ain't gonna try.
All right,
That's serious.
so we do have 12 players. People just probably getting ready, getting their water ready, gamer fuel, getting all the pee out of their systems. Players to watch. I don't know. So we saw. I don't know really anything about UCR yet, and who to watch on that team. But from our match that we covered last week on Team Fortress TV, definitely 2% milk. One of those players to watch on the side of RPI. I think both the Soldiers, 2% milk and Volcano, had a lot of impact when they were playing. So we'll see if they can replicate that kind of performance here against the UCR squad. And we do have one team ready, so we'll be getting into it real soon.
Exciting stuff, truly, right here. Uh, s- I believe I believe most of the team is here. Trad, why don't you start off with Team RPI? Like over their roster real quick.
Yeah, RPI, we have that guy and deep fried breasts on the scout rolls. As I said, 2% milk and volcano, the dynamic soldier duo. Airman on the demo man, and a fan favorite alcoholic companion cube playing the medic class for Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. And on the side of UCR, we have Scribble and John playing the scout duo. Zaza 2K and Ren playing soldiers, Max on the demo man, and Riley Twinkie. I'm not actually sure how you're supposed to pronounce it, but I'm just gonna say that for now. Playing medic for UCR. So
Yep. Looks like on the time, I believe so. Very good physical players. I do believe Twinkie, if I remember recall correctly, they're quite a consistent player, at least in the RGL sense. Do have a good reputation and career down their records. As a although if I do recall correctly, 2% Milk did make Ion playoffs last season. So with that being said, this is truly gonna be a battle of wits as we'll see tonight. As I believe the map, I believe it's gonna be on Snakewater. No.
yeah, we should have I mean, you probably see it now as the camera is on the server, but we are going to be playing on Snakewater. And also, I think one thing I should mention, the rule set for this is going to be like standard RGL, two halves, two 30-minute halves, first to three for halftime or 30 minutes, and then first to five to overall win the match. And then if we do have a golden cap, as did happen last week, then it will be whoever wins the round first, or at the end of 10 minutes, whoever has the midpoint. So things to look forward to in case we get that far.
Yes. Looks like UCR is gonna be ready up here. So while we're on the topic here, discuss a little bit about Snakewater. You know, it. I suspect that RPI is gonna have a good consistent time here, but although I don't recognize their demo, Yam64, it appears he's a bit of at least a new player in my sense and my knowledge. But I definitely think it's gonna be more in the favor of UCR definitely here with Max definitely gonna crank out that damage. I think he's gonna have an easy time here transitioning from mid to second. The last holds, however, if I do recall correctly, Snakewater did get updated in the recent TF2 patch, in mostly affecting mids and last in general. So it's definitely interesting to see how these teams really adapt to these new changes tonight.
Yeah, and I think one thing we should just get out of the way just to prepare the viewers is that the skill ranges are going to quite vary, not just across the teams, but within the teams itself. I'm not sure about UCR, but I know for sure, like RPI, when we interviewed some of the players last week, some of them, that was like their first time ever playing comp. So there's certainly going to be a huge spread. So we'll see all the skill levels involved here in this match.
Right. As we say here, it looks like getting a bit of a confusion in teams. Looks like they're about to get ready here. Quick thoughts. I'm gonna just say predictions out the gate right now. I'm gonna say for the big Kahuna's guy who's gonna put in the most work in, 2% milk, obviously. Gonna be putting in the work in the match, something to watch out for. Also, maybe Max and Twinkie putting out those consistent Ubers. Or again, it's hard to tell with these players because they're not really known, at least in my eyes. But I have a feeling we'll get to know them a little bit better. This match goes on here, Trad.
For sure, and we will see quite shortly as the map is starting. So here we go. We have
Exciting
RPI,
stuff.
Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, the Red Hawks versus UCR, University of California, Riverside, the Highlanders. And both demos doing different mids here. Airman taking the lower route, but they're arriving at around the same time, just spotting each other out. And seems like we're going to have our first mid fight here. Just the players of RPI trying to take the high ground, 2% milk. Nobody aggressing just yet, but 2% milk. There we go. It seems like all the frags are going in favor of UCR for the moment. At least one frag in favor. Volcano trying to sell out and get on the med, but the med is real safe. There's 2% milk coming in with a late bomb, but Twinkie just staying alive, and that's going to be a UCR mid.
It seems like early on, RPI didn't have a really good time trying to get in there. They're just kind of shut out early by Max and the Zaza damage, of course. That amazing bomb by Zaza, putting in the early pick onto Alcoholic. And it's going to be a good transition point for UCR to trying to get some peaks in here, get some buffs. Gonna take this early, I presume.
They are so fast. They're already coming through lower here. There's like not even a sentry gun, only a level 1 being set up on the left side. And actually, they've kind of transitioned. They're going to go through Shutter now, the more conventional one. The level 2 sentry, that's going to be the engineer down as well. The Volcano managing to trade it out. And that is one soldier, Zaza, being very ambitious. Going to be isolated down. But this is going to be a tough fight. 2 versus 3 right now. But the heal advantage on the side of UCR, and that is a quick 1-0.
Looks like Yusura is going to be on the map here. A strong mid to last conversion there. Very good stuff coming out from Max. And Skirl just being a clue, playing the right side person. Although, quickly to note, Ren and Zaza seem to be a little too ambitious trying to transition from mid to last. And also in general, as they're going to get a little ballsy with their plays here. Let's see if they're going to try to change up this mid. Or is that perhaps going to get an angle come in here through here? As it looks
Max a
like
little
Max is going to
bit
be faster.
faster. Yeah. Just a little bit faster right now while the other players on the side of RPI. That's going to be one soldier bombing forward right away. Zaza trying to get in behind into Saw, and he takes the fight against that guy, just eating him out. And this is disaster right now for RPI, as Alcoholic Companion Cube is going to be the only one, and he is making his great escape. Will manage to escape as Max cannot catch him out. So they are not going to have the Uber just yet. Oh, Max is so aggressive here. He might get a trap kill. Oh, close, close.
Max. Looks like RPS are trying to
he still gets one.
Oh, Max is gonna barely live through choke here. You're still staying in. The balls in this man are too immense, and yet he still lives off the shutter. It's gonna live. It's not gonna be somewhat even ad for both teams here, as it seems like things are gonna slow down a little bit here.
No, I think it's small ad. They're going to use it. It's very small ad, but they're going to use it. And Alcoholic Companion Cube, 92%. Is he going to get this Uber? He's trying to stay alive for the longest time, but unable to do so. Scribble with the pistol shots. And Scribble is staying alive still, 2% milk, salvaging the situation, but frags are being traded back and forth. Another 1v3 situation, and we have a fast 2-0 on our hands.
Alcohol going down at 98%. A quick shot pistol by Skirl right there really sold the last push for that team. And looks like I'm in the second mid. Looks like RPS gonna get shot out really early in the mids here. They gotta get these soldiers early on, or else they're just gonna get rolled over. And we're gonna see a time that again. Let's see if it tries to get a new angle here in the mid. As see if they're gonna change up things a little bit. As Yams not going so slow. Every time going to lower here, it's not gonna be good to a call.
We see kind of the same mid being played out, yeah.
Oh yeah, but looks like UCR is going to take it a bit more passive here. As I said, now Zaza's going to come in. Volcano coming the early bomb here, as well as 2% trying to get a commit here. But looks like both soldiers just get shut out here on the side of RPI. Not what you're starting to see. That guy going to get turned up, picked out by Max already, and Deep Pride getting quickly to shut it down as both soldiers
oh my god, he got completely destroyed by those two rockets. I feel so bad, and this is just worst case for Companion Cube. He is trying his best, staying alive, but not so as Scribble chases him down, and this is looking like a very fast 3-0.
Milk looks like it looks in the lobby, but looks like Milk is going to try to live here. And looks like it's going to be another last hole for RPI here. D5 Breast already on the Pudis on top of point here. They're going to try to opt to go for, it seems like a kite mid, as it looks like UCR is already kind of getting left side here. A lot of momentum coming down there. Health looks great for the side. Uber does come out. And Max is trying to take as much damage as possible. The collapse does come in for everybody else on UCR, as point cap is seeing pressure right now.
Yeah, no frags being completed. Yeah, this is very rough for RPI as UCR just steamrolling the competition right now. Just using these heal advantages and the experience of their players to take a very, very fast 3-0 first half win.
First half? Wow, how long was that? What was that? It wasn't even like 5 minutes. It wasn't even 5 minutes.
that was 3 steamrolls. Like 2 of them were just like straight mid to last, like Uber pushes, and that third one, no Uber even was used, and that was still like a mid to last. So we might be done very fast, Mario.
This might be a quick cast. I'm not gonna lie, but you know I have faith. Man, that roll is so fast. You caught me without my sunglasses or hat. Christ Almighty. But yeah, I'm gonna take a look at the logs here real quick. See what's going on in terms of impact. And like I said before, Max on that demo, very consistent and clean with it, getting a solid 479 DPM on the board at the gate already in 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Perfect time right there. Make a wish. And yeah, like I said before, Zaza, Ren, and Max bringing out as much damage as possible on the demo and soldiers respectively. It just seems like a lot of these mids, what happens is that, well, just RPI not getting him that much commitment as possible. Every time they just get pushed back, and they're just really slow to mids, causing UCR to have full reign on them. and they can't seem to get anything off of really any spam on the soldiers, and just kind of get wrecked forward. And always like it seems like every mid that Alcohol is just trying to scrape they barely live route through lower. Well, what's your opinion on this, Tread?
Yeah, honestly, it just seems like a big experience diff. It seems like all the players on the side of UCR know what they're doing and they're positioning themselves well to react to anything that RPI throw at them. So I'm just remembering that very last round that we just watched. The two
Yeah,
soldiers aggressing forward from RPI with their bombs at the start of the mid, and UCR were just ready for that and really
yeah.
like took very little damage from that. And from there, just snowballed forward, taking out the rest of the players. And we can see just Max having free reign, absolutely pounding right now with 480 DPM. So it's going to
Yeah,
be tough for RPI. I'm not going to count them out, but honestly, I would not be surprised if we get a 5-0 in like another 4 minutes.
well, that may be true, but I'll give you a little incentive for thought here. Looks like all that RPI needs to do here is to get more commitment. It seems like 2% milk is, as I see here, he's got like 329 DPM off the board right there. So they do have the potential. It means they do have the aggression that is required to push forward. They just need to commit at the same time. Because what happens here is you'll see that 2% milk and Volcano trying to commit across point here. It's just they need more support in terms of these bombs and commitment. Because compared to, of course, you see our soldiers, they're getting so much free reign over just bombing and getting so much space as possible. They really need to get that focus fire down on the point. And oftentimes, it kind of just pays more just to, you know, you know, sling back what's coming at them. You know what I'm saying? They want to match their aggression, they got to do it fast too. Especially with that rollout at mid. Max is always super fast every time. They could kind of catch them off guard if, say 2% milk or Volcano did like a really fast bomb on the soldier, did a little mix up there on surprise. But we'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
that could be a mix up, but the soldiers have to get there fast enough as well
Yeah.
before the rest of the team supports because otherwise they're just going to get gobbled up like we saw in that last round. So I'm curious to see how RPI are going to respond. But yes, we will see. I have no ideas right now.
I think they do have the potential to do it though. I think it's very possible. They need to put their headspace together, like, all right, what are we doing? What are we
Put
doing on
yourself in the
mids?
position of RPI
What
right
yes.
now.
Imagine
Like,
yourself, you are POV, you are RPI, you are
what
like,
would you be saying to your team
what
right
would I
now?
do? What would I do here? Think. Spaghetti
Spaghetti and
meatball.
meatballs.
Meatball.
The best
Jesus
motivational
Christ.
talk you can have for your
Me too.
team.
Need to, let me Parmesan cheese grated on top. Yeah. Let me give you some food for thought here. All right. Let me level with y'all real quick. Right. So let me try to put myself in the situation right now. Hold on. One sec. Give me 1 sec. All right. So picture me. I'm on Snakewater, right? Picture me right now.
We're
Picture me.
seeing you.
Picture me. I'm on Snakewater. This is me envisioning right now. This is. Oh yes, I'm feeling. I'm feeling. I feel like. I feel like I need to. I feel like I need to walk forward. Oh God, it's a sign from the lords. I need to. I need to contest high ground. Yes, truly, that's what RPI needs. I'm RPI. I need to walk forward. I need to contest this easily. If I was RPI, I feel like what I need to do is it's just, it's just not die on mids. Yes, so simple. I just need to commit to cross points. It doesn't matter if my med dies. I just need to get as anything I could, as much as possible. I just need to walk forward. Yes, it's so simple. That's what I'm thinking right there. You know what I'm saying?
Truly
I
the
think.
words of a sage. I mean, you it doesn't care. It doesn't matter if your med dies if you kill the other team's
No,
med, yeah?
I feel like RPI just needs that recognition that like, you know what? If they're gonna die on mids, they might as well just go for something great. You know, I feel like they need that sense of a wake up call. Like, all right, we need to get them here. We need to actually like coordinate. Like, what's we doing? We're gonna bomb them. Like, they just need that sort of push. You know, some sort of pride or incentive to just try to meet these players. You know, because if they aren't, that's a GG right there. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying. At least
I
the
feel like
essence of it.
yes. It- you know, Bill Gates once said, "Fuck them kids." You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's great words to live by. All right.
Yeah. I mean, I
Well,
don't did he really say that?
who knows? It's the internet. Who cares? Listen.
That's true. I
Listen,
agree.
what I'm trying to say here is that RPI is like that one kid in his second horn in band. He's got to play a little bit better. You know what I'm saying?
Second horde.
It's just like they just need to get it. Just need to pick it up. You know, picking up what I'm saying.
They need
You
to pick
scratch.
up the horn and
Yeah, they pick up
start
horn and blow it. No, they
just
can't.
blowing a little harder. Yeah.
Yeah, scratch. You're sniffing when I'm scratching. You know what I'm saying?
Words to live by. I concur. So they are having quite a lengthy talk here. I think both teams are not
It seems like yeah.
ready.
The RPI looks like RPI is trying to take my word for thought. Yeah.
You know what I
Also,
want to see is a very drastic change up. Something like running
yes,
a heavy to mid or engineer to second,
I wouldn't say that, but I mean, if need be, they could just not play, not play mid, and opt to play second here. That would have been the interesting mix-up
Honestly,
to see here.
that might
That
be
might
worth it.
that might be worth it. But looks like seems like we are going to be going live yet once again. All right, let's go. We need some people of Twitch. We need heater spear for RPI. Can they turn us around? People in the
Send your
chat.
energy to
Send your
RPI.
energy to RPI. Please make this a longer cast. I beg you. All right, let's see. I'm on the max scan for this mid. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like Mac again is once again faster. Has a lot of damage going on RPI early, but let's see what they do this mid.
Seems like they're oh, never mind. Both
Looks like
soldiers bombing in again,
Cyber
getting
hit.
more coverage, but not quite. As
Not
that
quite.
is light.
Quite unfortunate.
That is
like,
a wipe.
and that's a team life for team.
That is rough. That
But
is not
I'll
what
give
you
him
want to see.
I'll hand it to them. I'll hand it to them. 2% milk and volcano. Did try to double on the same time and got some good damage on the max.
Oh,
And
wow,
Max
Max.
is spawn camping.
Max is just pounding right now. Oh, and they're spawn camping the other spawn. Airman might
Oh my
just
god, get
drop
this
as
man
well.
a diaper because he's shitting on these kids.
Oh,
Volcano
volcano.
with a 2K. Oh, that's a great
At least he gets the 2K there.
Oh
I
my
mean, we
God.
will have the Uber here, 10-second respawn, so I'm guessing UCR are just going to at least elect and wait for their respawns. Or they could go try and go full, like, big dick energy and
I mean, got
just
50%
use it
ad, but
4v6.
yeah. Albeit they're down both soldiers. I think they're going to play the opt to play passing, wait for the soldiers to come up here, which is a better option to take in my opinion. But it looks like up here is going to try to build the Uber back up, and it's going
Wait,
to be
this is
80%.
fast. I mean, they're at 85% already, and the longer UCR take, which they are taking a long time, they are going to have the Uber to defend. So it's going to be one more tool for RPI, and they're actually being more successful here. 2 frags already. The Uber really doing nothing, and oh crap, they had to panic pop, I guess, because
this is it. This is it. This is the moment. This is the
chance, though.
This
3
is the
down.
chance now. Yeah, they're gonna
Please
try to
no
push on the second here. Yep.
Okay.
Ren is in the back
gonna
corner. We're gonna try to shoot him down. Oh, gets a quick pick onto that guy, but it's gonna get created quickly. It's gonna find one pick down for it, but looks like UCR is gonna try to walk
Dude, look at Max.
lower.
What?
Max is in through
He's just
lower,
running out.
which is sticky at 2%.
Oh my God.
No! Gets caught by the trap. Looks like another one's gonna RPS gonna get caught by this push. No, but alcohol lives. Alcohol
Max
lives.
must be a prophet. He just knew 2% milk was gonna land there, and he was pre-sticking it. So UCR coming in, they have around a 10% advantage here, and they are building it well enough, I think.
Yes.
But RPR are catching up real quick, just giving out the bus right now. They're electing to keep this heavy on top of the high ground right now.
A quick note here, 2% milk is on Sniper, so let's see if he can try to get any picks for his team here to try to push out of this fabled last one. And looks like it's going to be Ubers again, even for both sides of the teams. It seems like RPN has a bit of a breathing room here. You know, they're trying to get a little bit aggressive with 2% milk a little bit on the right side.
There's one soldier coming in, just skip jumping in, trying to get some pressure onto the sniper. Oh, barely escapes and does not escape. Never mind. The fadeaway rocket.
Alright, this is going to take some good incentive to RPI to get a little bit aggressive in lobby, as we see here, Volcano already in drop down trying to make something happen. Difficult exchange here at the Ren, but ultimately not will amount to anything. It's going to be back up both their teams. And it looks like RPI is just going to sit with the Pudas here on the last.
I'm wondering, is this the correct config? Because they have like 9-minute round timers.
It is not the right configs. This is cringe.
That is an awkward moment, to say the least.
This is a bro moment.
So, I'm pretty sure RPI are not feeling like pushing out anytime
Yeah.
soon. So we might be
No.
here on last for a while if
Yeah.
UCR can't get anything.
Quick note here. Looks like RPR is giving a lot of free space right side. I'm not sure if this is the kind to Uber better or if they just don't know they could just play a bit more aggressive. Looks like you start recognizing this. They're gonna try to poke through left side here. Just trying to dry in through left side. As we see here, they're gonna get buffed on the lobby, opting for getting ready for a push. As I say
Oh,
that
there's
now,
some
both
push
scouts
coming
are gonna try to
in.
box in. And nothing will not
Yeah,
stand.
RPI are
Speed's winning
playing
the point.
so passive just by their point right now and giving so much free space for UCR to do whatever they want, and whatever they
Oh,
want is 2 frags and nothing to get for it from RPI. The respawn, 10 seconds at least. They can hold on for now because they still have the Uber, but UCR have so much good
see.
positioning and a
They got
lot of
point
cap time.
presence.
No one's getting on point. Oh,
Outcome.
finally the Uber coming out. We do have a trade. The respawns are in, so it's actually kind of an even 66 right now, working kind of in favor of RPI, but so much cap time is so scary, and that is
Oh,
Max just pounding.
good Lord Almighty in heaven. That is going to be one hell of a collapse by UCR. Coming in a lot of left side. Just RPI is respecting too much of the space. They need to get more aggressive here. If they want to try to pull this back out on this mid, they got to make some aggression happen. Some plays need to happen for these gamers. Or else it's going to be a quick 5-0 for this team, and that's GG's. Looks like his neck on this might be final mid, a fourth final mid here maybe. It's like
Oh,
again
nice rockets from the soldiers, 2% milk right there, but not going to end up in a frag. Zaza getting the med pick, and it's not looking great right now as the soldiers are just cleaning up. Ren just fragging out of his mind,
2%
might
milk.
be picked up by 2% milk, a good consolation, but the full Uber push will be coming in onto last, and if it follows any of the trends that we've seen in these last 4 rounds, I am
2% milk.
suspecting the match to be over.
I don't expect nothing to happen. Looks like RP actually gonna try to contest this in lobby, but they're gonna quickly bat out here as UCR are taking all the space in the world, and the Putis does come out for deep fried grass.
I'd rather see like an engineer here instead of the Pudis, honestly,
Yeah, they have
for
time.
against this full Uber push, as
They,
it is more effective. The heavy is just gonna get focused down very fast as they're taking in. They're not even using right now. Oh my god, Max was almost gonna get dropped, but it doesn't matter. They like to play it risky on the edge, and it's gonna work out either way because that's gonna be a 5-0.
That is all she wrote. A 5-0 coming up from UCR, GG spelled in check. And yeah, no, that was a game. That happened. You know,
That happens.
RPI just couldn't close it out, and looks like UCR is
Yeah.
gonna take the dub for home. You know.
Yeah, honestly, all the games can't be like what we had in week one. As I said, there is a huge team level disparity. It's not like in RGL where at least we have divisions that are organized by team level. This is just everybody who wants to play is just in the league. So this is going to be tough for some teams, but we can definitely see that UCR are going to be one of those top dogs looking to vie for playoffs as the Collegiate TF2 League continues in its 3rd season.
Yeah. It looks like the University of California will now mark its dynasty. And all I can say here is spaghetti and beef balls.
Spaghetti and meatballs. That
No,
is what
beef
beef
balls.
balls.
Beef
Okay, okay.
balls. That's a little bit of beef side, you know, a little bit more chunky in the soup, you know what I mean.
UCR certainly feasting on some good grub
Certainly.
tonight.
Quite freely. And
Okay.
with that being said,
I think that might be it for
I
us.
think
Like
that
that
yeah,
was a fast game.
yeah.
I think we will have more matches. There's a couple ones happening this weekend as well. Um, I think it's gonna be Cal Poly Pomona versus the mixed team or CMU versus RIT. So either TFTV or Farside might be covering those. We'll have to see. But until then, hopefully you enjoyed what you could from this 5-0. There were a couple interesting moments there. Just talking about the team records, I didn't think UCR had played before this, so they are actually now 1-0. RPI maintaining 1-1 right now, 1 loss, 1 win, and we will see how the rest of the season shape up as we continue along. So hopefully we'll see you around in the weekend for some more Collegiate TF2. But until then, that's going to be it for us tonight. Any last shout outs, Mario?
Shout out to Team Comcast Esports. Doing what we're gonna do well this season. I just feel it. And rock and roll and Jesus.
Great shout outs. And shout out to Josh on the production, coming in and filling a difficult role when we had some production issues. So, yeah, hopefully everybody enjoyed what they could, and hopefully we'll see you soon. But that's it for us tonight. Good night.
Bye bye.